Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you this smoky bronzy type of look with luminous skin. Lately also I haven't actually been putting fake lashes on. I've been doing lash extensions for about a couple of months now, like 6 months I believe. The person that's been doing my lashes is a very professional girl and she's really good at what she do. Her name is Lisha and I'm going to be posting her Instagram here. So this is her Instagram. She's also going to be giving us $10 off if you go get your lashes done. So I'll put all her information down in the description bar. Also, she has great March specials. So these are her March specials. So if you want to go check her out, she's really good at what she does. Also, don't forget to follow her in Instagram. And yeah, so to start, I actually did this type of cameras and I moisturized my face with Cetaphil and 2 drops of the Photo Finish Primer Oil. So let's get started. Also, I did my eyebrows off cameras as well. So we're gonna start by putting some tape in our eyes just to make sure, you know, we can do the eyes a little bit easier. So get a little piece of tape, put it on your hand, and now we are going to put it on the eye. Like this. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is set my eyes. I actually prime my eyes with a little bit of concealer, and I use the Shadow Insurance from Too Faced. And I also prime it with the Naked Skin from the Urban Decay concealer. All the product that I'll be using, I'm gonna list it in the description bar. And I'm gonna be setting my eyes with the Wet n Wild contouring palette, and I'm gonna be using the light shade. So, you know, just to make sure, you can also use any bone or like skin-like shadow. So, do you see how my eyelashes are so fluffy? I'm actually lowering my lashes. I don't really have to do it, put mascara or anything like that. So we're gonna start by using creme brulee. I'm gonna be mixing creme brulee, so any light brown shade that you have. And I'm also gonna be using Chickadee from Make a Geek, so it's like a yellowy shade. So I'm gonna be using these 2 shades on my crease. And we're gonna start by in the outer corner. So make sure you blend it well in circular motions or wiper motions, so back and forth, circular motions. We want kind of this look to be a blown out look and really mix together, blend it well together. So we're gonna keep blending all the colors together, back and forth, making sure you know, you have the pigmentation that you desire, same colors. Then we're gonna be using the Stila Champagne Glow. I actually didn't really like the color, how it turned out, so later on in the video I actually use a different shade on top, but since I want my eyes to be the same, I'm gonna be using this shade right here, since I use it in my other eye. And I'm gonna be using a flat shade, a flat brush, sorry, and I'm gonna wet it with the Mario Badescu spray water, rose water. You can use fixplus or anything that you like. And I'm gonna be placing it in my lid what this does is, you know, it's gonna make the shadow more like foily. So we're gonna be placing in the lid. In this coppery shade, so if you haven't started your eyes, I suggest you use these two shades. This one is number 75 from Morphe, and this other shade is 74 from Morphe. So again, we're gonna repeat the same process. Wet it, place it on the lid, and we're gonna use those two shades that I just showed you. Now we're gonna be blending again with the same colors we used previously, chickadee and what was it? Crème brûlée. Just make sure both eyes are even. So the tape, we're using the tape just to make sure we can do the eye look really quick and kind of messy, but at the end it will be really nice and soft and sharp. Now we're using this shade over here, is brown script, and we're gonna use this shade which is bitten. It's like a maroon with a little bit of burgundy. So we're gonna be focusing that color in the outer corner, in the outer V, close to the tape, just to add some darkness and dimension. Keep blending it. Now we're gonna be using Hot Fudge from the chocolate Too Faced semi-sweet chocolate bar, and we're gonna be using the dark color. It's like a licorice, I believe it's called. In the only in the outer corners. You want to focus these dark shadows closer to the tape and blend it out well. Okay, blending. Make sure it's even. And we're gonna blend it out again with the other colors. So once you're done with the shadow, then you're gonna take off the tape and you have a clean and sharp line. So this is what the tape are for. Lately I actually been kind of digging like very luminous and dewy skin, so so my face is already moisturized, and now I'm gonna be adding this Magic Lumi Light Infusion Primer from Loreal. Just a little bit, like a dab size like this, and kind of put it all over my face too. I like the dewiness to it, and at the same time prime my face. So now I'm going to be correcting my dark circles. You can actually skip this part if you don't have dark circles, but me, I have very bad dark circles, so especially when I'm doing like a dewy, like a full face of makeup, I usually don't skip this one. Sometimes I do skip it if, like for my everyday makeup. So once you have that, I'm gonna be dabbing strobe cream from MAC, and I'm using the color silver, the silver one. So I'm only gonna be using these just a little bit, and I'm not gonna be putting it on my face, just in the high points of my face. So I'm gonna be dabbing it here like in a C shape. On my nose, here, my forehead. You don't have to do this, especially if you're oily. I'm kind of, I don't know, my skin is being kind of weird lately. My skin used to be kind of like really dry, so now it's actually dry, but like my teeth right here, my forehead is really oily. So I'm kind of getting used to this. So you want to like tab it. So this is kind of what I do. Just tab it. Make sure it's well blended. So like I said, I've been kind of liking the like dewy skin look. I feel it looks more like youthful and like fresh. Put a little bit here, and that should be good. Then now I'm gonna be mixing the Born This Way foundation. This is on the shade Natural Beige. I'm gonna be mixing this foundation, a little bit of that, with, I'm gonna be mixing it with the, oh, I don't know what happened to this foundation. It's kind of disgusting. This one is the Bobbie Brown Skin Foundation with SPF 15, and it's in the shade Beige, number 3. So it's this foundation, and I'm gonna be mixing it with the Burn This Way foundation that is a little bit darker. So I'm gonna mix it in my hand. And I'm gonna be applying it. I'm actually gonna dab it with my fingers first. So dab it with your fingers, or you can use a brush if you like. I'm just being lazy and I don't feel like getting up to look for my brush. So there you go. Then now I'm gonna be blending it with the beauty blender. So keep blending it. I actually picked the wrong time to film. If you can see, like the sun is kind of, you know, I have like some sun spots in there, or I don't know how you call it. So we're gonna be using the Urban Decay concealer, the Naked Skin Urban Decay concealer, like in a triangle motion in my nose, forehead, where I have redness, and we're gonna be blending it with the beauty blender. Now we're gonna be baking our under eyes with the RCMA No Color powder, placing it under your eyes with the beauty blender, damp beauty blender. I like to put it also in my smile lines. So now we're gonna be using I'm actually gonna finish my eyes. Now we're gonna be finishing our eyes, and the pencil that I'm gonna be using for my waterline is Cappuccino from Sephora, number 12. So any brown pencil that you have should be good. Now we're gonna be using small, like a smudger brush, or like a little brush like this one, to be smoking out the lower lash. I'm gonna be using the same shades that I use for my outer corners. So you're gonna be using pretty much the same colors that you put in your eyes. So I'm gonna be using in the waterline, only focusing it on the waterline, that dark color. So I'm gonna be using a brush, like a pencil brush, to smoke it out. So the color that I used previously was Hot Fudge. And I'm gonna be using Make a Geek again and Chickadee to smoke it out. Make sure you smoke it out, or you can leave it as that. You know, it's up to you. Now we're gonna be dusting some of that powder off with any brush actually will do, any fiber brush, dual fiber brush will do. Just dust it out. And we're gonna be using the Bobbie Brown powder, and it has a little bit of shimmer. I'll leave the name in the description bar, the exact name. So it has a little bit of shimmer, but not too much. So we're gonna be applying powder in our face. And we're gonna be using this powder to contour our face. This is like the Wet n Wild palette. I'll leave it in the description bar as well. So make sure you chisel those cheekbones. And we're also going to contour our nose using the same Wet n Wild contour palette. Dust it off a little bit, blend it out. And I'm gonna be using a new bronzer. I'm still trying this new bronzer. This is the Nars Laguna bronzer. I like it, but I like my Give Me Some from MAC better. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, I do like it, but my favorite is Give Me Some from MAC. So bronze your skin. We're gonna clean our contour a little bit. So just make sure it's nice and sharp and clean. We're gonna be applying that RCMA no color powder with a beauty blender. And we're gonna leave it there until the end of the video, just to make sure it kind of bakes and clean up what we missed. So now for bronzer, for my blush, I'm gonna be using these shades right here from the Jaclyn Hill. I don't want to blind you people. There you go. These shades right here from the Jaclyn Hill palette. So gonna mix them all. Now we're gonna be mixing champagne pop and prosecco pop and applying it on the highest points of our cheekbones, just to give us a more glowy skin. Nose, bridge of the nose. And I'm gonna be also applying these shades in my inner corner. So just so that way it kind of gives like a more luminous skin. And just give it a little bit of shimmer on the eyes. Now we're gonna be applying this tinted brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color brunette, just to make sure our eyes doesn't go all crazy, eyebrows doesn't go all crazy. We're gonna be dusting that bakage that we have there going on, clean it out, and we're gonna be applying fixplus to set our face. So now hair is done, all changed, and we are going, hair is done. Now we're gonna finish our lips. I'm gonna be using Soft Spoken from NYX, and I'm also gonna be using this lipstick from e.l.f. Parline. So I'm gonna line my lips. This is a close-up of the eyes, guys. I hope you guys like it. So guys, this is the finished look. I hope you liked the tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up and share with the people that you know if you like this video, and give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks.